We love us some spendy supercars here at Digital Trends, and if we ever win the lottery, we're going to reel in all 10 cars on our latest list of the most expensive production cars you can buy. The speed merchants at Denmark's supercar builder Zenvo make the list with the ST1, a $1.2 million land missile good for 233 miles an hour thanks to a supercharged 7-liter V8. However, it had a bit of a mishap on Top Gear when it caught fire, but we're pretty sure Zenvo put fire extinguishers in the other two of the just 3 ST1s they built. Ferrari arrives on the list at number 9 with the $1.3 million LaFerrari, a super hybrid. A V12 engine and racing-type Kurz energy system combined for 950 horsepower and a 0 to 120 mile/hour time lower than most cars' best 0 to 60 figures. Want one of the 499 units Ferrari built? Sorry, all gone. However, every now and then one pops up on the used market, usually for considerably more than the original $2.3 million MSRP, so start saving up. The car with the funny name, the Pagani Huayra, is next on the list, also at $1.3 million. It's juiced by a 6-liter AMG V12 and 2 turbos, and should get you to your next stockholders meeting on time thanks to a 230 mile/hour top speed. But the best thing about the Huayra? That insane interior. We can't tell if it's meant to be steampunk, classic Bond, or something else. We just want to sit in it all day long. Got a thing for Bond cars? Then the Aston Martin 177 is just your speed. With 750 horsepower on tap and a gorgeous hand-formed aluminum body, you'll feel like a super spy, or supervillain, behind the wheel of this $1.4 million British beauty. It might cost more to buy one now though, since all 77 examples were quickly sold when the car was announced. If you can scrape together $2 million, you should consider car number 6 on our list, the insane Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Named for its power-to-weight ratio, the 1-to-1 weighs 1,340 kilos, and each little kilo gets its own horsepower. So, as you may expect, acceleration is mind-bending. It can also hit 250 miles an hour in under 20 seconds and can give the Hennessy Venom a run for its money in terms of top speed. Plus, it looks exactly like what we expect a balls-out supercar should look like. Ferrari is on the list again at number 5 with another prancing horse, the F60 America, which will set you back $3.2 million American dollars. The 740-horse V12 will get it up to around 200 miles an hour, with 60 coming in just a tick over 3 seconds. Did we mention it's a soft top? 200 miles an hour with no roof has got to be fun. Want one? Better hustle. Ferrari is only making 10 F60s. A special edition of the iconic Bugatti Veyron, the Mansory Vivre, hits the list at number 4 for $3.4 million. Basically, a very nicely reskinned Bugatti Grand Sport Vitesse Roadster, the Vivre actually has a slower top speed than a Veyron Super Sport, but it's much prettier, so there's that. And by slower, we mean the W16 power plant will only get it going 254 miles an hour. Oh, we're so disappointed. If you're deathly allergic to sunlight, then you'll want the car at number 3 on the list, the W Sports Lycan Hypersport. The living dead will need to bring $3.4 million to Lebanon to reel in this rare bird. And like Nosferatu, not much is known about the Lycan except it's powered by a turbocharged V6 of all things. But it supposedly can reach 245 miles an hour and hit 60 in 2.7 seconds, so it's no slowpoke. It also recently had a starring role in the Furious 7 movie. The sci-fi-looking Lamborghini Veneno slips to number 2 on our list. At $4 million, it makes pretty much any version of the Batmobile look like a Honda Civic. It's not the fastest car on this list, with a normally aspirated V12 making only 750 horsepower, but there aren't many other cars that will swivel heads like the Veneno. Sadly, only 3 hardtops and 9 roadsters will be built, so maybe check the Dubai Craigslist now and then for a used one. There's a new champion on our list, and it's Koenigsegg's ludicrous speed CCXR Tre Vita, which was $4.8 million right off the showroom floor. The V8 puts out just over 1,000 horsepower and 800 pound-feet of torque, so hopefully you can finally take that hopped-up Honda Civic in a stoplight-to-stoplight race. That is, if you can find one to buy. Only 3 were made, so why the monumental price? Well, a diamond dust-impregnated carbon fiber body may have something to do with it. If you have one, come let us take a test drive, okay? Check back as we'll update this list and video as new, insanely expensive cars come on the market. And thanks for watching.